In any industry, one of the most important issues is the management of expectations. Consistency, something that we all need and want. For example, whether you like it or you don't like it, the products put out by McDonald's hamburger chain are consistent. They've managed our expectations so that we know what we're going to get when we go into one of their units. Other restaurants or similar companies that I could mention, but I won't, you know that when you go in there, you're not quite sure what you're going to get because it's not consistent. It's sort of like in basketball. The issue is which is going to show up, the A team or the B team. Some very good teams just don't bring it every week or every time they play a game. And so you're not quite sure what to expect. Now, in some instances, that's, enticing. That's part of the joy because you're not quite sure which team is going to show up. But in business, that's not appropriate. So managing expectations is really important. Now, how do we do that? Well, first, talk to the client. Find out what the client needs. Find out what the client wants. Those two things may not be the same. Discuss with that client what the law can achieve. After all, it is not justice, quote unquote, that the law is able to address, at least not very often. And so if justice is what your client is looking for, make sure that the client's principal, PLE, is being fought with the client's principal, PAL, and not yours. Find out, finally, how often and in what fashion the client wants to hear from you. Good news, bad news, inquiries, or requests. Find out what the communication process is that will be most effective with this particular client. Not all clients are the same. So, taking all this together, you're in a better position to appropriately manage the client's expectations. And once you do that, then the final result will usually satisfy the client. The final result will be such that the client usually will be loyal to you in the future. Thanks for joining us.